Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Demora, and today I'm sharing this cute little special delivery mailbox box. That's what I'm calling it because I designed it to look like a mailbox. So I thought this was super cute for this sentiment, and I've been dying to use this sentiment, so that's how this box got created. Alright, so this is the stamp set. It's the Merry Little Labels. This is a bundle with our Everyday Labels punch, which fits these images here. And so this is what we're using. Alright, so on this box, let's go get ahead and get started. And I'm going to show you everything you need. So you do need 12 by 12. This is Cherry Cobbler. It is one of my go-to colors for the holidays because I just love the rich red that it is. And this piece is 12 by 8. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of the Be Merry Designer Series paper. This piece is 4 3/4 by 4, and this piece is 4 3/4 by 1. It is this Designer Series paper here, and I've used it several times. I know you've seen me use it. And you can see I'm using the heck out of it. I love this paper. And this one is in our annual catalog and not our holiday catalog. So if you're looking for it, it's in the annual catalog. Alright, so then you're going to also need a piece of Whisper White to stamp your sentiment with some Cherry Cobbler ink. So let's go ahead and start scoring this. Alright, let's go ahead right here, and we are going to score it on the 12-inch side first. We're going to score it at 1/2, and then we're going to score it at 1 3/4, at 6 3/4, and at 7 3/4. You're going to turn it to the 8-inch side, and we're going to score it at 1/2, 1.5, 6.5, and 7.5. And don't worry about copying the measurements. I list them always on my blog at stampinwithdemora.com. All of the measurements and are on my blog. Alright, so let's go ahead and get cutting this. So the first thing we're going to do is there are 4 little squares here. I hope you can see that right here. We are cutting all 4 of those off. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. And then we are going to come down here to this little one in the center here. And we are going to cut down to that second score mark, and then again down to that second score mark. There's a little tab on the end here. We are cutting that totally off. And we're going to do the same on this side. And cut this little tab off right here. Okay, so that is it. Now the next thing that we're going to do is, you may think this is a little confusing. It's not at all. It's super simple. But to get it to look like this little mailbox, we are going to take your ruler and mark 1 inch down from the top. Do the same on this side. Mark 1 inch. And what you are going to do is you are going to take your scissors and go from that 1 inch mark to the corner, just like that. It's 1 inch mark here to the corner. So you're going to have basically pretty even slants right here. That's why what will create the mailbox look. And then what we're going to do next is, let me see, I have to think about this because on this side here, the top part where this is right here, just cut another little, just like that. Because it's just going to give it a little bit of a decorative look to the front of the mailbox. So you'll have your top slanted here and the bottom also. Okay, so I'm going to grab the bone folder and I'm going to sharpen all these score marks. So now we have it just like that. We're ready to put it together. Either use your your fast fuse or your tear and tape. I'm going to turn it over and we're going to put adhesive on this right here, this little tab. And then we're going to put it on this one also, just like that. Now this is very important. So when you put these up here, check your bottom right here because you want this totally closed, and then pull this up and line your edge up. Don't leave any gaps. I'm going to show you here in a minute what I mean. So line this up right to your edge. Okay, you see how that is totally closed right there? You want that. I'm going to grab my bone folder and seal that down. We're going to do the exact same thing on this side. Tuck your little flap in, and you want that totally closed on the bottom. And you know why I'm telling you this? Because I know from experience I messed it up, and these need to be totally closed for your box to close properly. And I'm going to show you my mistake. Okay, so on this one, I did not close it. You see how open that is? And when I went to close my box, look what happened. There's a gap there. So it's very important that these are really flush closed, like that. Okay, now we're going to put adhesive here. Wait a minute. Don't let me skip over something. I need to mat it first. We're going to mat this because this is going to fold over the top. So let's mat that first. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm showing you my boo-boos, and so now I got all off my... Alright, so let's get this on here. I love this paper. It's so cute. Try to make sure. I have fast fuse on this. I used snail on the other one, but I ran out of my snail. And you need to make sure when you use fast fuse, it's where you want it, because the fast fuse, once it's glued, it's glued. We're going to put the adhesive now on both of these little flaps here, this side and this side. And we're going to bring these up. And fold it over. And bring this side up. And fold it over. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mat this top piece first before I forget. This goes right here. And now the next thing I'm going to do is I am using some of these little magnetic discs. I got these off of Amazon. They are basic gray, and there are 20 on here. You can also use these little Velcro that I get from Walmart. These are really tiny. There's 56 in here. They're 3/8 inch, so you can use either the Velcro or the magnets. I love the way the magnet holds here. It just will grab it and keep it closed. You'll need one negative. Hopefully I can get these out. These are so hard to get out of this little package. I should have taken, whoops, there's one. I should have done it before. So you need one positive and one negative. And we're going to take the little backing off here. Make sure if you're going to use this little hole puncher here, don't take off your adhesive. So I'm going to center this on the bottom here. Just eyeball it. And now the way that I did this is I usually will put this magnet on top of here and then just close it, but since it's on a slant, I need to make sure it's in the right spot, and I'm just going to mark it like that and then attach it. I can't close it because of the slant, so you just have to mark it. And then just set it where you marked, and your top should close. See how it grabs it right there? And I think I have it a little bit off-centered, but it's okay. It'll work. I got it a tad bit off-centered, but it works. Alright, so now we're ready to move on to stamping the sentiment. And I'm going to use some cherry cobbler and my special delivery. Isn't that so cute? I love that little sentiment. It's so, so cute. And I am going to use, to cut this out, is my stitch shapes. I haven't used these in a while. I know these are like my favorite framelits. They come in circles, squares, and ovals, and they are the stitch shapes. I'll grab the Big Shot really quick here. And you are going to use your base plate, and this is the newer platform, and I have the thin die adapter. You need that on for this. And then I usually use my magnetic, but I didn't grab it. I just grabbed this because the magnetic holds this on really good. And then we're just going to run this through. And there's our sentiment with the little stitching. It makes it so special. I love the stitching around it. Really, it just gives it the cutest effect. So I am going to set that aside a minute. I'm going to grab my double stitched, this is called double stitched ribbon, and it's in cherry cobbler also. I'm going to make a bow the best I can on camera. You know how bad I am at making bows, especially on camera. I'm really bad at it. I don't know. When I'm doing it on my own, I usually do pretty good. At least I do halfway decent. So we are going to make a bow here. I'm trying to keep this really tight. And look at that. I didn't do bad at all. How's that? We're going to go with that one. Of course, I don't have my little tails going the right way, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. You can put a little glue dot on the bottom if you want it to stay on the bottom there. I'm going to grab one of our felt embellishments, and this is the ivy. It has little trees, little stars, and little ivy here. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a couple glue dots on it. You really have to stick this really good because the felt does not want to hold it all the time. I have some heavy duty glue dots. I just didn't bring them up here. You can even use your wet glue for this. Probably would work a little bit better. Of course, now I can't get them to stay. I didn't have a problem. I don't know what it is every time I do a video that I always have a problem here. Let me see if I can grab my wet glue really quick. I do have it out here. Yeah, there we go. This is going to work. And we're going to attach this because it didn't want to hold. So I'm just going to attach that there. Add some fast fuse or snail. You can use snail on this part. And we're going to attach our special delivery right in the center. Just like that. And that's it. I love this little box. It's super cute. It is, I'm going to tell you, it's 5 by 5 by 1 inch wide. So you can put a little gift in here. It's really, really cute. So here's the other one. I love these little boxes. I thought it was super cute. I hope you like it too. Anyway, if you need any supplies for this project, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop right from my blog. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. I'll see you later. Bye.